This is my video editor I personally created. I'm really proud that I actually started creating my own program. It's really exciting. This is only a few weeks of progress, like it's fresh out of the oven, filled with probably many bugs and problems. But it's actually an application. I have installed it. It's working. It can save, it can load projects, and even it can render the video. This currently is the current video that you're watching. I'm currently making it and I'm on this part. So why did I make it? Why did I make it? I made it because I make YouTube videos. Here it is. I make YouTube videos in my own channel, and I want to make a lot of videos. I want to make at least 3 videos a week. And in order to upload a proper video, you have to edit it. You have to edit the video. So, for example, you have 2 videos and you combine them together into one whole video. And usually when you want to edit a video, you search up for a video editor. And the current solutions are something like this. For example, this here. Here, for example, you have a timeline, you have here all your options, and you have so many options, so much freedom, you can do anything inside a regular video editor. It's built so that everyone can use it, even for YouTube, for film production, you can use it for everything. Even you can add animations. Each frame you can even edit. You have so much freedom. And what does happen when you have so much freedom? Well, a lot of time goes into video editing. It takes a lot of time. So here is CodeMonkey. He's a very successful game developer. He has his own YouTube channel and he edits his own videos. Until recently he edited his own videos, and here what he has to say about video editing.
Experimenting with trying to get some people because it takes a lot of time, and
It's
editing
so
is one of the things that I absolutely hate. Editing, I really hate it.
Yeah.
But I do like producing videos. I like publishing them, so yeah, I just got to go through it. Yeah, there's no choice.
That's so funny. I've never met another game developer that actually enjoys editing. It seems to be.
Yeah, so it takes too much time to edit videos. Even there was someone in Reddit, a game developer that has his own YouTube channel, and he shared how the amount of time he used for creating his game for a day, for example, is the same amount of time used for creating the video, editing the video. And he realized that if he stopped creating videos, his productivity would double. So he gave up editing. And there are other YouTubers that just hire video editors. That's your solution. And I actually used a video editor. And for my first video, I edited a lot of it. But I realized if I wanted to upload more videos, like in practice, I started uploading without absolutely no edits. And here is one quick example, this video, and it was actually the one that performed the best, ironically. And in this video, I just hit record, and for half an hour, I just talked on the camera and showed some things. This was 0 edits, no editing, I just straight up uploaded it. And I thought to myself, shouldn't there be a middle part? So one end of it, there's no editing, and on the other end, you have all these different options for video editing. Like, shouldn't there be a middle part? And that's why I started thinking, like, wait a minute, I can create a video editor, because I make videos for helping programmers improve their life with code. And I am a programmer and I want to improve my life with code, and this is what I came up with, to create my own video editor, because I need something, a solution like that. And I've used it for my 2 most recent videos. I've used it. I started uploading more regularly each week, and now I'll try to upload 3 times a week, just because of my video editor. This is why I created it, because I need something like this. It's simplifying the video editing process, where you don't have all of these options. You have quite limited options. You don't have everything. And sure, you can do what my video editor does in here, but it's just simplified. The process is much faster to do. And it will be really awesome if my YouTube channel grows using only my video editor, where I'm literally showing how with my video editor you can have good enough results, and the time invested in editing is the absolutely minimum amount of time. Like, I'm really excited about this project. It has recently started this project. I will continue improving it. I have a lot of ideas. Like, I have a full list of to-do items, full page of to-do items of what I have planned to add. I'm very excited about this project. Here it is. It's called Edit Less because the focus is to, with the least amount of editing, to get a good enough result. We went through why did I make it. Let's go through how do I use it. If I hit Ctrl N, it creates a new project. With each project, it asks you for the structure of the video. And this structure, so how do people create videos? Some people, before starting, write down everything they're going to talk about. Others just go live and whatever happens. And there's the middle part, people that create bullet points, and for each bullet point, they go whatever happens. I've picked the middle part, where I just write the bullet points. For example, this could be the intro, this could be going to the city. You can easily move around everything, you can reorder them. If this part is want to split it, you can split it. For example, preparation, going outside, and reaching the target. This is it. You can move it around. You can add this inside here. You can move it outside. You can hide this to clean it up. You can add wherever you like more options. You can delete them. And I've tried my best to make it as easy to use as possible and intuitive to use. I got inspired by Apple, and that's how I came up with this idea, because this could be a button of itself, for example here, but there will be too much stuff here, and that's how I thought of the idea, to just intuitively, if you wait a bit with the mouse, it shows this. I really like how this turned out. And afterwards, when you hit Ctrl S, it asks you where to save. I have my video files in the videos folder, and for each new project I just create a new folder. You don't have to, but I'll create one, test project, and in the folder I give a name to the project. For example, this is the videos structure. It's a JSON file. And if I go here, where is this? Test project. And this is it. It's saved as a JSON file. Here, what it stores is what is the structure of the project, and for each video node, which video file it uses, and more details that I need. That's it. Next is time to pick the appropriate video. So for example, here for the intro, I could, with OBS, I've actually record some parts. So if I go back, here I have record some parts. This is what I'm currently recording, but these are past recordings. For example, this here is a mistake, and this is the most recent one. So I usually do a few takes for each part. This is my editing. I just go over it. And when a part is finished, I just move it to, for example, my current video. So at this time I'll just copy it. Control C and then into test project here. You don't have to put them inside one folder. I do it in this way because it's more organized, but you can do it however you want with your own process. So we go back into the program, and when I hit space, I'm into the mode where I pick a video file. You cannot edit the structure here. This is only to pick the video files. And when I click it, it opens to asks you which video file. So here I have it in the same folder, so it's easy access. And I know which video, which is it. And the other options, let's say I have made them. For example, this. I can remove with the X button. And when I'm ready, let me zoom in. When I'm ready, I can preview them with this icon. So I can start with going outside, can preview it, and I can go directly to others. And what I usually do is I usually just, and this is 3 seconds long, it's too short, but here, for example, it's around 9 minutes, and you have, this is the start of the video, the first 1 minute, and this is the last 1 minute of the video. The only editing you have is to pick the actual starting point and the actual end point. The starting point, I don't use it, but the end point, I usually use it, because when I finish part of the video, I have to go and hit stop. And this takes time, there's silence, there's noise. I can find where the video is over, and I can set the new endpoint. And that's what I do. If I want to see where it was, I can hit reset. And I usually just go through each part. There are not that many. You can notice that one part is about 8 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes long, something like that. And so if a video is 15 minutes long or 30 minutes long, it will not have that many parts. So it's fast going through all of the parts. This process is fast. And and that's it. And then I just hit render video and it starts rendering. No, it will render in the same folder where the structure of the video is, the JSON file. It will automatically create a file there. It doesn't ask you for what kind of encoding, etc. It figures it out automatically. Maybe I'll add options for where you can configure your own way of doing it, like your own encoding, etc. But it will be in settings and it will be saved for other files. And we can even, I showed you how if a new node, we can split it But if it has a video file, how does it react? Well, if it has already a video file, if I hit split, it opens a new window where I can pick where it will split the video. I split it and it changes it into a group. Here it is. And I can name the parts. And I can preview each part. Here is the first part. Here is the second part. And I can once again even shorten them even more. Like this is enough for now. And I can move it around. I have complete freedom. Like I'm really liking how it turned out. And this is how and then I can hit Control O to find, let me show. Hit Control O. 1 second, hit Control O. And in other video files, I can find, for example, the current video. I created a video editor. This is the JSON. Here it is. I'm currently working on this part. And let's go over how have I used it. Here is how I have used it for another video project. This is a big video project. It's more than 2 hours long. And this structuring helped me a lot. Even now I can hide these parts. Now it's a bit shorter. I can restructure it. Even now I can easily restructure it. I can move things around. And if we preview, if it loads, this you can see it like there's a lot of parts, and most of the times I have set the ending. That's all I needed as editing. Have set the end. And we can even see the video. Is this one. So it's 2 hours and 17 minutes. And you can even see it has chapters. These chapters, I didn't make them. They were automatically generated. They were automatically generated. And I have chapters. And the beautiful part about this video editor is that you start thinking outside of the box how to edit the video while making the video. This saves up a lot of time. Here, this zoom in effect, I just, while recording in OBS, prepared a window capture of the actual window. And there was even times where I showed images of the computer screen, and I just showed photos from my Windows Explorer. I just showed them and hit record. You start thinking, and here is I even showed just a video. And before I would just and before I wouldn't even think of doing this. Before I would just video edit it. I would, in the video editor, create cuts, go through it, see if it's proper. But with this video editor, I'm starting to think in a different way. It makes me work in a different way. And I save up a lot of time, and the result is good enough. The result is good enough. That's what I mean by good enough. It does the job it's expected to do. It finishes the job. And this is a lot better than just without any editing. And also it's better than having all of those in-depth editing options. What's unique about this video editor? What makes it stand out? You will notice it while using it and a mistake happens. with other editors, when a mistake happens, you go on. It's fine. We can edit it. Like the video editor does all the lifting. But with this editor, when a mistake happens, it's hurtful because you have to redo the part all over again. Or when you want to zoom in, when you want to make a cut, when you want to make something, you cannot make it. So you have to start thinking, what else can I do? What else can I do? It starts making you think outside of the video editor. And usually, outside of the video editor, you have plenty of other options. And those options make it so that you edit less, that you, even if you don't save up more time than what it takes to edit a video, it, for me at least, it makes the process a lot more enjoyable. Like, I like doing videos now. I like editing videos because it's more fun now. Like, it's just as I wanted it to be. It's not a scary interface with countless other options. And like, even now, when I created this part, there was a lot of noise outside and I had to redo the part. And with the other editor, I would say, I'll move on. I'll just fix it in the video editor. But now, instead of moving on, like, it's hurtful that I have to stop and redo these 2 or 5 minutes of time. It's hurtful that I have to do it, and it makes me start thinking, okay, why is there noise at this time? Maybe it's better if I record my videos at another time. Like, this video editor changes your process of creating videos, where in the long run, you will improve all of the parts outside of video editing. And this will actually save a lot of time. Like, maybe I'll change the time I record videos to a time where it's more quiet. And now the problem itself is gone. Like, we're not focusing on the symptom, but on the actual cause of it. Like, I'm really liking how this video editor turned out, because it's different than the others. Because it's something that there isn't anything like this out there. Because other editors just want to be a solution for everyone and for everything. But this video editor is more niched down into people that are a one-person team that have, for example, for creating videos for a video channel, or for YouTube channel, or for Twitter. And it's for a small team. And even if you have a video editor, I plan to be able to export all of this. So all of the previews that you have made, where you have changed the start and end point, all of this to be exported. And imagine, instead of giving your video editor 4-hour-long footage of your live stream, you give your video editor a structured and each part has a video that's already ready for production. The base the video editor starts working on is already complete, and he just uses all the other advanced video editors, but on top of the base we have created with my video editor. So you could add your sound effects, your visual effects, you could add your extra props like images, etc., by exporting it to your editor of choice. This is the vision of all of this. I even plan to add a lot more of things. I have a full page written with to-dos items. It's filled with to-do items. I have an idea where I can normalize all the audios automatically, to change the volume automatically to a proper one for YouTube, or to make noise reduction where you upload a silent part of the audio, and it will just take out the noise and remove it from all the other parts. Audacity can do it, but I'm trying to automate it to save time. And another improvement, to have external audio support. Right now I'm just working with the video itself, but some people have a bad mic on the video camera or on the computer and record separately, for example from the phone. But when you have external audio, you have to synchronize it with the footage, and I plan to have automatic synchronization. And afterwards I have even more improvements I can make that are even more niche down for YouTube, where you can upload here your thumbnail, you can see it, how it would look like on the phone, how it will look like on the computer. Like, I have a lot of ideas, it will take time, but I want to invest all of this time because I'll use this video editor. I'll use it on my channel, and I have used it on my latest 2 videos. And what happened once I started using my video editor? I started uploading more frequently. So this is the power of the video editor. I started uploading each week. Before, I was here 1 month, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I would upload once a month, but here I'm starting to upload once a week, and my goal is to start uploading 3 times a week. And it's all because of my video editor, and the result to be good enough with the least amount of editing. Like, I'm really excited about this video editor. And the most fun part is that this channel is new. Nobody knows about this channel. Like 22 is a lot for me, because it's really hard to start from the beginning. And it will be awesome if this video editor, I have used it throughout all of the channel's future, where I'm showing how with a 1-person team you can create a good channel without needing to edit much. And for all the other videos, I'll be using my video editor. And with programming, with code, I improved my life. And this is what this channel is about: to help programmers improve their life with code. And this is my goal. What I did here, I plan to help other people do the same. So the other people don't need a video editor, but they will start thinking on what they need, and they may do something like this for them. This is just a video to show how I've used the knowledge to create, to improve my life. And the other videos will be sharing this knowledge so that you can improve your life with code. This is the purpose of this channel. And let's see what I have used to create this. And the other videos will be on topics close to that. So here it is. This is the code I'm using. It's actually, the program is actually using my knowledge of HTML, JavaScript, CSS. If I go back, here I made a video intro to programming where I went through JavaScript, CSS, HTML. Okay, mostly JavaScript and HTML. And I use that knowledge in here. I'm using HTML, JavaScript, and also CSS, but I'm using instruments that make it possible to create an application. For example, to create an application, to create the application, I am using Tauri. And what it does, it allows me to use my front-end knowledge to create web applications. Like somebody has made this product, and if you don't like Tauri, there is another option called Electron, etc. There are many options where you can use your web dev knowledge to create applications. Then for the interface, I used Svelte. So I actually did use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, but what Svelte does, it helps you do a lot more with a lot less code. For example, when you build a house, you could use for everything a hammer and nails, but there are tools out there that make everything more easier to do. You're working a lot faster. And even some problems, I cannot even solve them in such a low level with only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. When I'm working with abstract components, it's easier to solve some really complex problems. This is for the visualizations. And I also use Tailwind CSS. That what it does, it just, you can write CSS with classes. And it's really close to actual CSS. You don't have to learn much to use it. For example, to change the height, or to change the to make the text center, you use text center. And if you go into CSS, you would see that the actual code to center it is similar to this. And also for the actual rendering, I'm using Python. So Tauri calls it calls my Python script, and in Python it does the actual rendering. And I used all of this in a few weeks to create the application you're seeing now, but I'm continuing working on it, where I plan to improve, for example, the rendering. For rendering, I'll stop using Python. For rendering, I plan to use FFmpeg. And because my application only concatenates videos, it will be possibly a lot faster rendering time. Because right now, for 2-hour long footage, it will render it in about 40 to 50 minutes. Let's say it will render it in an hour. So for 2 hours, it will take 1 hour. So for a 10 minutes clip, it will take 5 minutes to render. It's not a problem because it's not time spent in editing. I can just hit render and do something else. It takes, it uses only the CPU currently, and it's not using 100% of my CPU. It uses only about 10%, and that's why it's so slow. So the plus side is that it's not using a lot of resources and you can do other things. But I'll change it so it can use everything so that it can render a lot faster. Another plus side of this video editor is that you don't have to replay the footage. So if it's 4K footage, you don't have to replay it, because when I use other video editors on a bad machine, it will lag and you cannot edit them, and it's really frustrating. But in here, you're not working with the footage itself for the editing. And that's it. So I plan to make videos on Svelte. Videos on Tauri. There are not many videos on Tauri. Videos on FFmpeg. And videos on Arch, because I plan to move from Windows to Arch Linux. I did move, but I went back because I'm not ready to move to Arch. I need to gradually move. That's why I set up dual boot. And after I learned how to dual boot Arch and Windows, I made a video on it. And when I learn about Svelte, I'll make a video on Svelte. With the goal to for you guys to be able to do like what I did. So for example, your let's say Anki doesn't exist. If you don't know, this is Anki. It creates flashcards where it shows you a question. Let me zoom in. It shows you a question, and on the back you have the answer, and it's all digitalized. And let's say there wasn't something like Anki, and you're learning another language, and you see that flashcards are really helpful, and you have physical flashcards. And you have the idea that an improvement in your life would be to digitalize it, to create an application. And that's where my channel comes in. It's to help programmers improve their life, because other tutorials are focused on how to create a website, how to build a product for other people, like to find a job, etc. But the focus of this channel is to focus on yourself as a hobby, where you're creating programs that only you will use, and where there's not any money invested in anything. Like, it's absolutely free, it's as a hobby, and it's tailored around beginner programmers that are not even working, like people that just like programming. And I'm focusing on introductions, etc. And this is it. Like, and here is once again the code, and here is the actual code, like HTML, JavaScript, and it's using components. Like, I have separated my code into components. For example, I have a node for a video player. The video player itself is its own node. It's its own component. When I need a video player, I just use my component. Or when for the structure, each node that I structure my video is its own component. For the drag and drop zone, I have its own component, and look at how clean everything is. Like, how clean it is. I really like how it turned out. And this is it. I just hit here when I'm debugging. I hit npm run Tauri dev, and it will start up. It will load, and here it is. And when I'm ready to build, I just to create installation or to use it in anywhere else, I just hit npm run Tauri, I think build, and it will create an installation. Like here, I think in target, then for example release, and here find reveal in file explorer, like this. Here I can pick I can start it, and here it is. This is the installation process. Welcome to Editless Setup Wizard. And that's it. Thank you for watching.